Alrighty, traders. So let's go have a look at the markets, see what's going on, and see what the markets are telling us right now and what we can expect moving forward. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. So let's get straight into the training today. As you can see, traders, from the analysis that I've been doing over the last few weeks has been absolutely just spot on from what I'm seeing in these markets. And oh, by the way, traders, I'm giving away free access to my trading course, or to a trading course I put together called the Breakthrough Trading Course. It walks you through the foundations, the chart reading strategies, the biggest mistakes you're making, my trading system, and so much more to help you just get ahead in the markets. And I'm giving that away for free as well too. Plus also when you register for free for the trading course, on the very next page, I've got 2 bonus training videos for you. A bit of a welcome gift. So go to johnsfreegift.com, guys, or there should be a link in the description. Go get free access to that. I promise you, you're going to absolutely love it. Especially those very first 2 videos, you're going to get instant access to straight away as well too. Plus also the whole complete trading course you're going to get for free as well too. So the stock market right now, traders, is definitely in a bit of a territory where the market has bounced low, and then we flushed down through here, and now we're getting a bit of a bounce up. I was trading the markets. In fact, actually, on the note of that, I'll actually share with you a trade that I took last night on the intraday chart. So I'll talk about that in just a minute. But we can see here traders looking at the and also I'll talk about gold and mining stocks as well too. So we can see we had a low through here. So this is working out exactly the way that I saw it happening as well too. The only thing that is concerning me right now, and we really need to get above these areas, is this here. We have a low, we have a lower high, now we have a lower low, and we're rallying back up. So we are getting that sort of downward momentum, and what we really want to see is this market start to get back above this trend line here, right? So that's sort of the line in the sand for me. What I need to see this thing break above here. We are getting the flush down through here, and we are holding through here. We really need to see this thing get back above this level through here. If we can get that, then we're probably off to the races to all-time new highs in the markets there. So that's the only concern that I have right now in the markets on a short-term technical basis, is just that there. It's that this support, and we're coming up towards that trend line as well too. So if we go to the Nasdaq sort of got something very, 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 very similar, right? We had a flush down, we had a come back up. On the futures market, we opened up really, really, really low. And then the market absolutely just took off as well too. So especially on the open, I had a really good short-term trade on the Nasdaq on the open last night. So I'll talk about that in just a minute as well too. So we can see we actually had a beautiful downward. We've got a beautiful downward trend through here. We really need to see this Nasdaq start to get back above this level here. That'll probably get out of this level. We are squeezing up, as you can see, into this level. So the interesting thing that I'm seeing right now is that we really want to see this thing break above this level here, and we start to get back above that level through there. If we go to the Dow Jones, has sort of got there's something very, very similar. But again, we're not out of the woodworks yet. On a short-term technical basis, guys, on what we're seeing through here, we are getting a low and we're rallying back up. The question is going to be, is this going to be some sort of lower high before we make a rollover again? Or are we going to see that move to the upside? Right now, the Dow Jones is actually right at that level of resistance right now. You can see it's actually sort of banging its head right on that level right now. That's been happening over the last, is that 6 months? Yeah, last 6 months. And now we're banging our head right on there. So we really need to see the buyers come back in from here to start to see this thing make its move back up as well too. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens there. On the front of the Russell 2000 index, we are continuing to have this double bottom through here. So sort of 190 to 210. So that should be, right? So if we can get back above 210 on the Russell, we'll be getting back above this trend line that's coming down through here, plus also the resistance around 210. If we can break above 210, we're probably going to make our way back up to I reckon that 230, ultimately a 235 level is likely to be that sort of target on the Russell as well too. One of the markets that's absolutely just gone crazy still after all this time is the energy sector. Energy sector is still going absolutely just gangbusters, right? We're getting a bit of a sideways movement through here. We did actually have a big movement up through here, so that sort of concerns me, where we had a very big move up and now we're going sideways. So, but we're getting a lot of buying activity out of the energy sector through there. Let's go have a look at the mining stocks. So mining stocks are still doing completely nothing. The big thing that I'm looking out for right now is I want to see this thing continue going sideways for a bit. In fact, let me just squeeze this chart a bit more. I want to see this thing continue to go in sideways like it is now, and then give us a very strong breakout. If we can get something like this, right, we can continue to go sideways for possibly even the rest of this week. That'll be perfect. And then get a big breakout bar like that. That'll be absolutely just perfect for a really good opportunity for me in the markets. So, so we could see what's going on through there on the GDX and the SIL as well too. The SIL is a very, very tricky one because we want to see, is this going to make a high low here? If this makes a higher low, then yeah, we're probably going to be off to the races. We actually did have a bit of a trend line coming down through there, as you can see. So we have that level through there. And then we have possibly something going on through there as well too, or we just keep that level through there. So as you can see, it's squeezing up into a descending triangle pattern. But it's going to be really interesting. Do we follow through to the downside and then see a flush down? Or is this going to create a higher low and we start to make our way back up? Again, guys, I'm talking short-term technical analysis here, okay? I'm not long-term investing. Long-term investing, 2025, 2030, you know, it's the winner is going to be mining sector, okay? So looking at that through there, plus also let's have a look at the gold sector. Gold sector's been doing absolutely just nothing. And if you remember, actually, it was on this day right here. This day right here, this big up day right here. I said, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, this is not the time to be looking at the beginning in gold right now, because gold, if you're looking to trade gold anyway, gold has already made a move. We want to see some sort of consolidation or a bit of a pullback first, and then see if we can jump in after the pullback, okay? The best time to get into a trade is after a pullback. Most people, man, I'm doing protein burps all over the place. Most people, what they do is that they wait for the market to rally up, and they don't understand that they were looking for conviction, right? Oh, the market's going up, jump in, and then the market pulls back. Oh, the market burnt me. No, this is the way the market works, right? It goes through these sectors. So the best possibility is not when the market's moving up, try to jump in here. No, wait for some sort of a pullback first, and then jump in on that as well. So there's a bit of an update across the board, guys. I just still see, even if we did get a bit of a pullback in gold, I just see gold probably making its way past 2,000 and on its way to 3,000 on the gold front there. So that's actually interesting there. The interesting thing is that a lot of people say, oh, John, you don't factor in what's happening in Russia in the markets. Let me ask you a question. If you are trading these markets, okay, you're trading the markets, you're like, oh my goodness, what's happening in Russia? You know, it's going to affect the markets. Let me ask you a question. When you're reading the headlines from the BS, I mean the basically the media out there, right? When you're reading that, are you reading something that is going to happen, or are you reading something that has already happened in the market? So the market is smart. The market knows what's likely to happen before you know. And guess what? When the headline comes out, you can't trade based off that, because that's old news, right? The market's already factored that in or priced that in as quick as much earlier than you consider it. So you cannot take a headline like that and make a decision based off that, right? Because it's when something seems really, really bad in the headline, it's not really the right time to get in. Same for the opposite, right? It's like, oh my goodness, Tesla. If we have a look at Tesla, Tesla actually made an up move today. If we have a look at Tesla, okay, through here, what happened all through here? What happened? What was this jump up through here? Oh my goodness. Record-breaking numbers, shattering expectations, such a good number. And the market goes down, 42%. So, the purpose of me telling you this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and my little pumpkins, if you want to trade the markets, you can't trade based off what you think. Because what you think a lot of the times may not become to fruition. AKA, what's happening with Russia is going to tank the markets. Hang on a minute. And the market's been going up ever since this Russia thing came out. Something to think about. Oh my goodness. Tesla had amazing earnings. This company's going to skyrocket. It drops 40%. Something to think about. So you cannot trade based off these headlines. You have to use something that's going to give you some sort of a probability, right? And that is using technical analysis on the market. That's the only thing you can use. You can't use, especially if you're actively trading, you cannot actively be a trader where you're getting in today and maybe getting out 5 minutes later or getting out even a week later. You cannot be trading like that and using fundamental analysis. They're completely different. Right? If you're doing fundamental analysis, you're doing it because you're an investor. You're buying, you're holding, and blah, blah, blah. All that sort of stuff, right? But if you're a trader, you use the technical analysis to help you get in and do that sort of stuff. So let me just share with you, traders, a trade that I took on the Euro USD last night. It's the same sort of thing, traders. And I've talked about this so many times on this channel, but it really is just this simple. I wait for what? I wait for a good trend. Low, higher low, higher low. So good trend, okay? I'm waiting for a period of nothing going on, and then I'm looking for a breakout. And that was the short-term trade there. Now again, traders, this doesn't look like much, but once you start to have, $10,000, $20,000 risk on this trade here. Do you know what that level there is? That's a $20,000 to $30,000 profit for you, just like that. So I want you to think about that, okay? So the analysis of I wait for nothing going on, something going on, is the basis of why I'm so successful in these markets and what makes me so successful. And this is a trade that I took just yesterday on the Euro, and it's the setups I look for. Again, I look for some sort of a trend. I look for nothing going on sideways, and then I'm looking for a large bar breaking out with that trend, and it's going to be sometimes a short-term trade like this here. This one here was actually a 2-minute chart. So literally, I was in and out literally within 4 minutes. Now, 4 minutes and you make 30, 40 grand. Anyway, so there we go, traders. Hope this helped you out today, and I'll speak to you in the next video. Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years, and I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go do that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.